Alright, so today we have 09 G37X coupe, bone stock, untouched. The guy wants to go full bolt on, so we decided to fit it with the latest and greatest. Here we have ISR long tube headers, they're 3-inch Y pipe and single exit GT exhaust paired with Avenue Tuning 3-inch intakes. Works very well, and that's 330 at the wheels plus every time on pump gas.
Cool. So now we're gonna take this off.
Take off all the stock junk and put on the new fun stuff.
Alright, so we got the hard one in. So you can see. That's better. So this one was a bitch?
Yeah. That one's the fun one.
Now we're gonna do this side.
Done.
Alright,
And yeah, it'll hang off just like that for all the horsepowers. No need to bolt it on, it's a Bluetooth header. Take it on and off when you want, as long as you charge the battery.
so you have the exhaust up. Is it up permanently?
Well, it's on the hangers. That's not like...
Obviously the Y pipe's not attached.
All the hardware's loose, that way once it's lined up and stuff, I'll just tighten it down.
It fits pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll find out.
True. Maybe I'll have to eat my words.
Well, I have to extend the front air-fuel ratio sensor harness. And then, yeah, my pipe and what do you call it?
Intakes then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll be back when
Move it along.
all this stuff is secured and
Get her done. So this is an extension pipe. So we get the 370Z exhaust, single exit exhaust, and pretty much put them on all G37s and whatnot. And so you get different length extension pipes because the chassis length is different and everything. So pretty much this will fill that gap and make the 370Z exhaust work on a G37.
cool. Is this we've done the full ISR, right? Before?
Yeah.
How do you think it's gonna sound?
Good.
Chris's sound good. It was Chris, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. See you back for the intakes, right?
Well, once the exhaust is done, yeah.
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 True. Right now it's got a got a little bit of a gap. Alright, so we'll be back once this sucker's put back together, and then we'll show you the intakes.
So that Kanye West lead. So now we're going to work on extending the front air-fuel ratio sensor furnaces, and then we'll put
So how far do those things have to extend?
About like 2.5 feet. I think. I gotta take the measurements. Alright, so with the long tube headers comes the need to extend the air fuel ratio sensor harness. The rear O2s will reach, but the front O2s will not. So it pushes both of the O2 sensor bungs back. And so you need to extend the front air fuel ratio harness. So how we do it here is we use two 4-pin Deutsch connectors. I call them douche connectors just to be funny. And we take the stock sensor and cut it right in half and extend it 3 feet. 3 feet usually leaves a little extra room for slack depending on how you want to route it or how you want to tuck it up, so we find that 3 feet is usually pretty good. The reason why we use two connectors rather than soldering is, for one, if he ever puts the car back to stock, he can just take the extension harness, unplug it, and boom. Now he's got a stock length air fuel ratio sensor. Now unfortunately we needed to replace the air fuel ratio sensors on this car because they were seized in the stock header. Now everything is color matched. So if you look here, you got two black, blue, white, two black, blue, white, and everything lines up. Now we wrap this in a heat sleeve, none of that plastic wire loop stuff, because since it's running in the area of the header, we don't want that to melt. So it's loomed up in heat sleeve the entire way, and no solder. The other reason why we choose not to solder anything in this area is because, again, the hot exhaust temp and the engine bay heat can potentially melt the solder, and then you have poor connection or no connection. On top of that, these wires are silver tinned wires, so very difficult to solder and get a good connection on. It can be done, takes a little bit of time, but the best way is to just have some sort of quality quick disconnect option. So yeah, that's how we do it over here.
Made a really good knot.
I know, I had it wrapped up real nicely too, but when I grabbed it, I just knotted it all up.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a VQ.
Alright, we'll be back with Edgar on the Dyno. Yeah.
Some power, baby. More power, baby.
More power, baby. Don't ask him. We're just wondering if you wanted the flame map.
What is it?
The flame map, like
Where it shoots the flames
yeah,
out?
yeah,
He
yeah.
wants that one in
Okay,
there.
that's what he said. Yeah, he was all psyched.
That's only for some time.
He
If I
said-
want to do it at night with him or something.
Yeah.
So we're finishing up some fueling adjustments, dialing in the air-to-fuel ratio and figuring out what the car likes. So far it's doing really good, and we're going to start playing with some timing. That's about it.
That's about it.
Just your usual VQ stuff.
Let's do a VQ shit. Alright, see ya, bye. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take it on a quick ride real quick and make some adjustments to the flame map while we're moving. It can be a little bit different from being stationary on the dyno just because you have air moving around you. So I usually find that they'll require a little bit more fuel when you take it off the dyno. So I'll take it out real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I appreciate it.
Little things make a big difference,
Oh, yeah.
you know? And like
Especially a good tuner. Somebody who knows really what they're doing.
couple more ponies makes it more fun,
Yeah.
I'll say. You really notice it when it's like you go
You
from
can
like
feel it.
whatever 300 to I'm not sure what it was before because we didn't put it on.
I've heard most people saying they run around like 280 wheel.
Yeah, probably around there. Yeah, you definitely notice it though. That's the nice thing when you do a bunch of work and then you can feel it. You get used to it though. Then you'll be back. You'll be like, all right, it's time to boost
Yeah.
it.
Turbo.
Yeah.
When I first told her, I'm like, yeah, we should get like an exhaust on it and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
was like, yeah, you're like, if you're gonna get an exhaust, you really should get like full bolt-ons.
That's what he said when he called. He was like, my son is telling me all this stuff I need to get.
And I'm like, you know, you should really do it because he's
Yeah.
we're out there every night.